Hey guys, J-Man here for the weekly X-Men talk. I'm doing the Batman lighting here. I don't know what's going on. Usually I do this in the morning when there's like sunlight. Now I just can't seem to get the light good here. So this is going to be the Batman version of the weekly X-Men talk. Let's start with Sabretooth number 2. Sabretooth number 1 was freaking awesome. And this one's pretty cool too. This is a great cover. I like this kind of like pulling the bars apart or whatever. That's awesome, and it's symbolic. So we start off with seeing some of the other mutants that are going to get shoved into the prison with our buddy Victor, and so this is where he's sort of like in control of this entire like little inner universe that he's in. So his willpower is like controlling everything. So it just shows a little bit more of that, and you get to see some of the other characters who go in. I don't know any of these characters who are in here with him, but I do know that there's some good art here, and that looks really cool too, him breaking through. That's awesome. Yeah, basically, I'm not gonna. Well, I can show you this scene. This is sort of like what it's like in there. So everyone's like just like attached to these weeds or whatever. Basically, Victor or Sabretooth or whatever is like, okay, I'm ready to, kind of get out of here. And that's pretty much what happens. There's some character stuff in here as well that you might find interesting. But yeah, I thought it was really good. Not as good as the first issue, I'll say. Just the first issue really grabbed me and just like, got me pumped. But this one was pretty good. So let's see how it goes with the next one. See where they go from here. Let's do the X Deaths of Wolverine at number 4. I'm liking this one a lot. I like this Omega Wolverine. I think he's wicked. I think X Lives also came out, and I'm going to talk about. I don't know which one I like better. I think I like Deaths better than Lives. But Lives is very cool. I just wish they would focus. I wish they almost would focus on one story at a time. Let me get to that one when I get to it. I'm getting ahead of myself here. So the Deaths of Wolverine. So we got Forge here, and Moira is freaking awesome, man. She's like just kicking the shit out of people. They're showing you a little bit of like kind of what the future is in store with the Sentinels and all that. Sentinels, I got my little Sentinel tattoo. I love the Sentinels. I think they're awesome. So I love the art and the colors and everything in this comic. I don't know. I think this is like top notch. There's some cool little gore here with like his like eye here and all that. I don't know. I really like this one a lot, guys. Like I just like I like all the Wolverines or whatever teaming up. That's really cool. I just like, even the gun, like Moira's blasting people with the gun and with that gun that removes your powers. And then the Doctor blasts like Wolverine with it and stuff too. Like this is an exciting page. This is probably the most exciting comic that's out right now that I'm reading. In terms of just like cool visuals and like getting it done, Batman is pretty good too. But like this, for whatever reason, is just really like killing it. Yeah, I love the art here. I think this Omega Wolverine looks fantastic. They need to do a figure of this guy. And yeah, so I'm not going to go any more from there. You guys can see what happens in this one for yourselves. But great battles. This is like the last page is awesome. Yeah, X Deaths of Wolverine is the friggin' best. I really like it. And it's just I just feel like excited when I'm reading it. And you're like, oh yeah, ooh, that's good, And I think that's what's lacking in not just other X-Men books and not just Marvel books, but even DC comics. I've been reading Sheena and Ant, and I don't know what Sheena is. It might be IDW, I don't remember. And Ant is Image Comics. And I mean, those seem to be more exciting. And Sheena's like pretty damn good. I'm not reviewing it because I read so many comics. I'm not going to review everything I read. It's impossible. But like, like I'm reading Sheena, I'm thinking, why is this like the most badass comic that's out right now? But Wolverine is good, and he remains awesome. The X Lives of Wolverine, this one was pretty good too. This is a great friggin' cover. Look at that. That's awesome. So this is where Omega Red is becoming other people in the past to kill Charles Xavier, and Wolverine is going back in his past lives, and wherever he is or whatever he's doing, he has to go and stop Omega Red. We have a beginning here where they're showing you when he's like Weapon X and he's all like got the tubes through him. And they show this little virus here. So you'll see what that is later, or maybe if you knew, I didn't even know what that was because I wasn't following this storyline very clearly. So it was a shock when something happened to me, or when something happened to Wolverine, it was a shock to me. So yeah, they're just going back and forth with the stories. So I wish that they would have done one issue per story and have them just jump lives. They're doing multiples at the same time. It's not confusing or anything like that, but I just get into one story and then I gotta jump into another. And I kind of wish they would just do, I don't know how many, if this is a 5-part or 6-part, whatever this is. I wish they just would have done, pick your 5 timelines and then just have one book each, or do 2 timelines per book and half of the book is the one and then the next, and then he jumps to the next one. It's like Quantum Leap Wolverine edition, but Quantum Leap, again, he did one thing and then the next episode was a different thing. But the art is killer in this for damn sure. I mean, should I show you this page? Does everybody already know what happened based on that? I won't show it to you. You guys can read this one on your own. But this is awesome, man. This Wolverine fight is just great. So I'm gonna skip these pages. Yeah, I mean, that's all I'll really say on this one. Something happens at the end, which is a bit of a stinger, so we'll have to see what happens on the next book. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Overall, X-Men has been really good. It hasn't been this good for me in a long time, really, where I'm really actually caring. The lives, the deaths, Sabretooth, and X-Men are all really good. I don't know what's going on with New Mutants, if that's over. And what's the other thing that came out? I don't remember. Right? Look, I'm an X-Men guy because I want action and I want the team getting together and beating up guys. And I want a little bit of story with character stuff as well. So I want it all. I'm sorry, I want it all. But, there's sometimes you read these books and it's like there's all talking and you're like, well, what did I buy this for? It's just talking. And it's not like you're watching a film or something where you're getting performances out of people. You're just reading dialogue and it's like, that's cool. And it's just them standing there or whatever. But there needs to be some dynamic action. I kind of miss that kind of 90s feel where there's big fights going on and then there's talking amongst the battling. So you feel like you're getting story and character, but you're also getting a lot of fights. So yeah, I like that kind of style. But this is really good. A lot of the way they're doing this X-Deaths of Wolverine especially, I really like this kind of style. And X-Men's been pretty good too. But that's it for this week, guys. Tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, I will be streaming, which is a new show that Sean and I are doing called Days of Thunder, the awesome comics of the 90s. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about the death of Superman. Don't say anything. I know you bought it when it came out. Everybody bought it when it came out. I still got my copy. We're going to open up my copy and look and see what's inside of it tomorrow live. So that's going to be exciting. And that's it. So hope to see everybody there. Thanks for watching. Until next time.